A single electronic beep replaced the old cash register cha-ching. And overnight, grocery shopping in America changed forever. By 1983, laser scanners and plastic cards had doubled checkout speed, and memorized prices vanished. But this revolution didn't just make shopping faster. It quietly rewired everything from store size to the way families ate. How did a simple trip for milk become the test site for the sweeping changes most shoppers never saw coming? The beep of the laser scanner sliced through the grocery store, crisp and unmistakable. In 1983, the barcode became the new language of shopping as the Universal Product Code rolled out across America. Cashiers no longer needed to memorize the price of every loaf of bread or can of beans. Instead, they guided each item past the red light, doubling the pace of checkout from a dozen items a minute to more than 20. For shoppers, the line moved faster than ever. For workers, the rhythm of the job changed overnight. One retired cashier remembers that they used to know 500 prices by heart. After the beep, it was all about speed. They stopped chatting with regulars and began feeling like robots. The mechanical clatter faded away, replaced by a digital chorus, and the entire process of buying groceries felt new, faster, quieter, and somehow a little less personal. Plastic cards slid through new terminals, and the word swipe found its place in the American vocabulary. By the late 1980s, nearly 9 out of 10 supermarkets accepted Visa and MasterCard, making credit cards as common as cash. Shoppers who once fumbled with loose change or wrote checks now reach for their wallets, quickening the pace at the register. The familiar signature pad replaced the ritual of check writing, and lines moved with a steady momentum. A store manager from Chicago remembers that when the card readers first arrived, people were nervous. After a few weeks, everyone wanted to swipe. It sped things up, no question. For cashiers, the new routine meant fewer delays and less handling of bills. For customers, grocery shopping became one more stop in a fast-moving day, as the checkout lane evolved from a place of pause to a point of pure efficiency. Supermarkets in the 1980s stretched wider and taller, doubling their size from the old 20,000 square foot layouts to sprawling 40,000 square foot giants by the end of the decade. Aisles widened to fit more carts, while fluorescent lights cast a bright, almost clinical glow over endless shelves. In 1984, in Chicago, Jewel Osco opened the first 24-hour store, drawing late-night crowds and changing shopping routines for good. Stores began offering more than just groceries, with self-serve salad bars with sneeze guards, rotisserie chickens spinning under heat lamps, and deli counters stacked with ready-to-eat meals for busy families. In one corner, videotapes waited for families picking up dinner, and a movie all in one trip. By the end of the decade, 3 out of 4 American homes had a microwave sitting on the kitchen counter. That single appliance changed what filled grocery carts almost overnight. Lean Cuisine hit shelves in 1981, promising quick, calorie-counted dinners for busy nights. Hot Pockets followed in 1983, turning freezer aisles into a destination for anyone in a hurry. Pre-washed salads and microwavable vegetables made it possible to skip the cutting board entirely. Packages everywhere boasted the words "light" or "light" as food companies raced to meet the new demand for convenience and health. Dinner could now be ready in minutes, no recipe required. Shelves once lined with a handful of staples now overflowed with options. The average supermarket carried more than 30,000 different products by the late 1980s, up from just 10,000 a decade before. Peanut butter alone multiplied from 5 varieties to more than 25, with choices for every texture, diet, and brand loyalty. Salsa jars crowded ketchup on the shelves, and by 1991, salsa sales would even surpass ketchup in the United States. New aisles labeled international and ethnic offered taco kits, soy sauce, and imported pastas. Gourmet touches like Dijon mustard, pesto, and sparkling water turned everyday shopping into a trip around the world. Coupon binders snapped open in shopping carts across America, each pocket stuffed with clipped deals and double value offers. On double coupon days, some shoppers could cut their grocery bill in half, sometimes saving as much as 70%. The checkout line became a battleground of strategy and timing, with regulars swapping tips and scouting the best insert drops. One shopper remembered that it was like a game, and if you played your cards right, you walked out with bags of groceries for next to nothing. Store managers watched as crowds surged for the biggest promotions, turning a routine errand into a high-stakes competition. By the mid-1980s, the question at checkout changed to paper or plastic. Plastic bags became the default. Stark black and white generic packaging filled shelves during the early recession years, stripping brands of personality. The old ritual of chatting with a familiar cashier faded, replaced by hurried transactions and anonymous bags. One working parent said, "We needed every shortcut we could get." Shopping was just another thing to check off the list. Every time you tap, scan, or grab a ready-made meal, you live the legacy of the 1980s supermarket revolution. Convenience now defines our choices. Sometimes it comes at the cost of connection. What do you notice in your own routine?